Hey folks, welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So, Kirk won some things.
I did.
We went to an Amazon Live that was run by Heart Creations by Renee.
Yeah.
She's got a YouTube channel. It's absolutely fabulous. Strongly suggest you go along and have a little check of it because it's really, really good.
Yeah.
And she was doing an Amazon Live. Now, we've never been to an Amazon Live before.
No, I no.
Didn't even know they did that sort of thing.
No.
But they do, and we did. And it was so much fun. It was really, really good.
It was.
And Kirk won something.
I did.
What did you win?
I won some Let's Resin chameleon powders.
No, you didn't.
Did I not?
No, you won some Let's Resin chrome powders.
Oh yeah, those ones. Well, they were. I was almost.
And they arrived.
They did.
And I thought, wow, we need to try them out, don't we? When I say
we didn't have to.
When I say we, I meant me.
Yes, because as soon as they arrived, I opened the box. You saw them, and you went, "Ooh, shiny!" And then, like a ninja, they were out of my hand and they were in yours, and you were like looking at them and cooing at them, and going, "Ooh,
yeah."
And like, do you know when you see all those cartoons where their eyes get really big and they're watery?
Mm-hmm.
That you were like that,
right? Yes, that's very true. So I decided to make this tray. Now I got this tray mould from, well, actually I got two of them because I ordered two by mistake, but I got it from Temu.
This is one of those,
and it's got like faceted. It's got like a faceted pattern on it, and I thought when I saw it, I thought that's really cool.
Yeah.
And when the chrome powders came, I thought it's like a match made in heaven. So
it was written in the stars.
It was written in the stars. Yes, I like that. I'm going to use that. So what I decided to do, because I couldn't make my mind up between two of the colours.
That's unlike you.
The blue, which is stunning, and the teal. It's like a teal colour.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'll just use both.
Why not?
Compromise. I'll use
Why
both.
Not?
So I've coloured in as you can see.
Yeah.
I've coloured it in exactly like you can see it on the screen. But for anybody who's not looking at the screen.
Yeah. And just listening to our dulcet tones.
Yes. I've done the two corners blue and the middle stripe is a nice, beautiful teal. And then what I did is I took a baby wipe, and Kirk's cut that bit out, but I took a baby wipe.
It was so long.
And I
spent so long doing that.
And I just cleaned off sort of so that the lines in between are nice and crispy clean.
So it's only the divots.
Yes, so it's only the divots that have got the colour in.
Yep.
Now, I then mixed up some resin.
Yeah.
Now, this resin is a resin that I got quite some time ago from Elichem. It's the BioCast Eco Resin. And I wanted to have a go, so I bought the tester kit. And it's been sat on the shelf for, a good 8 months or so.
It's been there a while,
yeah. So that's possibly why it looks a little bit yellow. But I wasn't concerned because I was mixing in a nice blue colour anyway.
Yeah.
And it's the candy blue from Just Resin, because everybody knows I like Just Resin. Yeah. But the reason I wanted to try this particular resin is because it's a bio resin. So it's got so 23% of it, I think it is made from the paper and pulp industry. So it's just a it's just a bit greener and more sustainable than regular resin. And I just wanted to see what it was like. I think, I mean, it's a really nice resin. It is a nice resin, but I think just because, it cost, I think for 500 grams, it was about 31 pounds, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Which is it's not the cheapest resin you'll ever get.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. And I think if you're doing a lot of resin things, it might be a bit cost prohibited.
Yeah.
prohibitive.
Yeah.
Prohibitive.
Yeah.
But if say you do artwork, and all you do is a thin sort of top coat, it's probably ideal for something like that because it's nice and thick. It is quite a thick resin.
That looks quite thick there, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a nice thick resin, and I think probably with hindsight, I'd have possibly used it for top coating. Truth be told, I completely underestimated how much this mould was going to take. It took 500 grams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a thirsty little mould.
It's those holes in it.
Yeah, but I think I'm not too bothered because I do think it works out quite well because I was quite pleased with how it spoiler.
Did you stroke it?
I was pleased with how it turned out. I'm not telling you that. There may have been stroking though. But yeah, so it is a nice resin, and you know, if being green is a super thing of yours, I'd definitely go and have a look at it for sure.
As green as you can get with a resin.
As green as you can get with a resin. I mean, Elechem is a carbon neutral company, so it's a pretty decent company to purchase things from.
It's in the UK as well, isn't it?
It is.
It's all manufactured in the UK.
It is, yeah. So, yeah, I'm a proper little Elechem fangirl, but there we go. So I topped up, I made some more resin up and I topped it up, and then I made this beautiful little pattern that doesn't last, obviously, because it's resin.
Because it's resin and it moves around.
Resin does what resin does.
Yeah.
And this is the following day, and it was time for the demould. And I actually looked at it and thought, you know what, if the other side is completely ugly and horrible, I'm happy with that side.
Side's all right.
Yeah. So, but...
You can't really go wrong with the just resin colour, though.
Not really. Well...
Ooh, here we go. Ooh.
And I was like, ooh, shiny. I was really chuffed. I was like, I really like that. I was making a tray, but you could actually, thinking about it now...
We could do loads of those and make them as a path.
You could... What? No. No, but I was thinking you could actually make like a dot art pattern picture on there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's a little challenge for you, Kirk. There you go.
Okay.
Now, I thought because it's actually called a gem tray, I thought...
You thought you'd actually do a gem?
I thought I'd do some crystals to go on it. Because I like crystals. And
shiny things.
And shiny things. So I couldn't decide which ones to do. So there's the big one on the top left. That one is a shiny crystal mould. And I thought that's definitely going on there.
Yeah.
But all of the others are different shapes. And I couldn't decide. So I thought...
You do the lot.
Yes. I thought the best bet, when in doubt, do the lot and decide later.
Figure out what you're going to do with the rest later on.
Yeah. And you know, that system worked really well.
Just out of curiosity, where are the ones that you didn't use now?
Well, it's funny you mention that.
Mm.
They are in a little tub named Geode.
Okay.
The tub is actually named Geode. I named it. And I am going to make another Geode artwork.
Okay.
Piece of artwork out of them.
Okay.
But I'm going to do a white backing this time. But that's for another day. For this day,
Yeah.
I took my resin.
Yeah.
And I added a tiny bit of super sparkle. Because, you know, what's resin without a bit of sparkle?
A bit of sparkle, yeah.
Glitter is life.
It
is.
No.
It is.
No.
Everything's better with a shiny.
Is it?
Yep.
Everything?
Yep.
Everything is better with a shiny?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me one thing that's not better with a shiny. Go on. Apart from that. Apart from that. Come on.
I can't.
Exactly. So everything is better with a shiny.
Apart from that.
I'm not saying what that is. I'll let everybody just work it out for themselves.
Just use your imaginations.
Don't use your imagination. It's not a good way to go.
Just think to yourself, what would Kirk be thinking right now?
Don't, please, do not think to yourself, what would Kirk be thinking now? Because that way is nothing but...
That's the dark side.
That's the dark side, and there's no cookies. There's no cookies. It's more like a hobnob without the chocolate.
What's wrong with a hobnob?
Nothing, but if there's no chocolate on it, is it even worth the effort? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Anyway, this is the following day, and the crystals have dried.
Cured.
Do you know, what did I say?
Dried.
Well, they're also dry. Anyway.
That implies they were moist.
They were moist, and now they're not. So I took a tiny turner, Eclipse, which is one of the, you can either call them ghost powders or interference powders, or what's the other one? Ethereal?
No, because the ethereals are a different range. They do actually does an ethereal
This isn't
range.
this is ethereal.
Is it?
Yeah. But they're all pretty much, Anyway, I took the Eclipse, which has got a blue tinge.
As you can see.
And I just burnished that onto the crystal. And then I took some of the chrome blue that Kirk won from Heart Creations by Renee.
Can I say, I haven't actually used that yet.
Well, let me tell you, sweetie, it is absolutely divine. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you very much for that.
You are very welcome. Anything I can do to help you.
Yeah.
But if you weren't so taken with your paints at the moment, then you'd have used it, wouldn't you?
I've got some more coming as well.
Oh, have you now?
I have.
Well, anyway, I mixed in the blue chrome, and then I just put that as a bottom layer.
Bottom coat.
Yes. Yeah, so the theory is that when I demould them, when the light shines through them, they should give like a flash of the ethereal colour.
Okay.
And then that's just me filling up the turtle.
And another turtle.
Left.
We've got so many turtles now. We've got a little turtle army.
We have. But you never know when you're going to need a turtle army. Do you hear that? Turtle army.
Yeah. Sorry, it wasn't funny.
It proper was funny. Anyway, it was. Anyway, this is the one that's shiny, and it's the biggest of them all. And it's really difficult to get on camera, the flash on that one, because it's sort of
you can sort of see it in the tips.
Yeah, but it's really difficult to catch it on the camera.
Yeah.
But it's definitely there, I promise. I'm not making it up.
Jeez.
I'm not. I heard. I'm sat right here.
Oh, you do that, and
I don't do that. I don't know what you mean. I've never done that. Now, I don't know what happened with this one.
Oh dear.
I think there may have been a bubble.
A bubble? That's not a bubble.
I think that one had a bubble in it. Like a giant bubble.
That is yeah, I don't really know what.
Neither did I. I was like, oh, please let the others be okay. But yeah, they were, and you can see the flash on that one.
Yeah,
and they all come out like that. So I was really, really pleased.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened with that one, because that's quite impressive. I bet you couldn't do that again if you tried.
Well, no, I couldn't. I didn't try to do it the first time. But
it looks like a little water splash.
It does,
like
yeah.
Thing.
But it went in the Bruno box.
Oh,
so.
really? Because I could use that for something.
No, it's in the Bruno box. Actually, no, I am lying. It's not in the Bruno box. It went in the drip mould.
Why?
Because it's rubbish. So it went in the drip mould.
Oh,
but can you see the flash on that?
Yeah.
Isn't that really pretty?
It is flashing away.
I was really, really pleased with it. It's so, so nice.
It's a cool effect.
It is a very cool
I
effect.
suppose it's sort of dulled though because of the matte mould.
Well, it's funny you mention that because,
Mm.
as it so happens, I stopped them being a matte mould and I'm going to dunk them in some UV
Okay.
and make them...
But first a turtle.
But first, we have to demould the turtle.
Just out of curiosity,
Yes.
how many turtles do we have now? Because it's practically every single video that you've done.
It's not. No. Well, it's a lot. Well, no.
I think we've got quite a fair few.
I think at my last count, I might have around 20-ish.
When was the last count?
Let me think. About 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so we've probably got about 30 now.
It's possible that there are more, but I think they're really cute, and they make me very happy.
I know, because you sit there stroking the turtles.
I do not. I stroke them a little bit, but that just we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Wow, I think you've got a turtle problem.
I might have a turtle
We'll have to have
problem.
a turtle intervention.
And just out of curiosity, what would this turtle intervention... Never mind. Right. So what I'm going to do is I get one of the micro brushes and I dunk it in the UV pot. Now that's just a black plastic pot that I filled up with bulk standard UV.
Yeah.
And it's really good because I can just dunk stuff. So it goes in.
Yeah.
Twist it around a little bit.
So you just put it in there, make sure it's got a good coating.
Yeah, and then I just basically sit there and let it all drip off. Now, usually I'm watching either a YouTube video or an episode of something.
Yeah.
And you just sort of get rid of the excess. And then once it's stopped dripping away, you know that it's got a good coating. And to be honest, if there's the occasional bit that's got that's still matte or something, I really don't mind, because what I want is the difference in... I want the sort of the variety of of look,
of shiny and not shiny.
Yeah, so I'm fine with it. So I give it a really, really good blast under the light.
Yeah.
And there is a tiny little divot on the bottom of that crystal, which I'm not worried about because I'm just going to bury it in one of the holes on the tray.
Yeah, because there's loads there anyway, so it will might actually fit in better.
And what I thought I would do first, though, is put some feet on, because I liked this tray, so it got feet.
Yeah, you really like this tray if you're putting feet on
it. Yeah, those little feet things.
Are they cork?
They are little cork feet.
Yeah.
And they're sticky one side, and they're really good.
Not sticky the other.
I'd like to see if I want to find some slightly larger ones though, but when I bought those, surprisingly enough, I got them from Temu. So
were they smaller than you were expecting?
They were smaller than I was expecting, but they do the job, so I'm absolutely fine. They don't fall off, and they do exactly what I want them to do, so
yeah,
that's fine. Then it was just a case of adding a little bit of UV to the edges of the crystals
and attaching them to the tray.
Yeah. And then it was off to the glamour shots.
Yeah.
And all was done.
Yeah.
So if you have enjoyed this video and you like our creative sort of chaos, please do feel free to hit that like button.
And while you're down there, give the subscribe little tickle.
And if you already have,
thank you very much.
And we really do mean thank you so much.
Yeah, we do.
We've recently hit our 1,000 subscribers.
Which is mind-blowing, really.
Well, yes, my mind was blown.
Yep.
And we both did very happy dances.
I did a little jig.
And to celebrate our 1 year anniversary on YouTube,
yeah,
we are doing a live this Thursday at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. UK time.
Yes, because we are in the UK.
Yes.
You may have noticed by our accent. It's difficult, though.
It is quite difficult, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you're at a loss for something to do on Thursday...
Yeah, really bored, you've washed your hair, everything.
Do feel free to...
Come and say hello.
Pop by.
Yeah.
And stop us from literally talking to ourselves.
Like we do anyway.
Fair point. That's a fair point. But... hope to see you there.
Yeah, come along, come and say hello. It'd be awesome to see you there.
And hopefully, if not, we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.